Why do you do what you do? That's the common question I get asked. And my answer is all go back to the beginning when I was beaten and broken and homeless. I remember sitting in a parking lot of a shopping center, and in front of me was Caribou Coffee. That's why you always hear and see me at Caribou Coffee, because that's where it's all began. And in my pocket, I have $1 left to my name. I couldn't afford a cup of ice that day. And as I reach in my pocket and pull out that last dollar bill, I ask myself a very important question. How can I turn this dollar bill into $1 million? And as I look up, I notice this big green sign in the corner of my eyes. As I look, it read Dollar Tree Store. With the $1 bill in my hand, I march over to the Dollar Tree Store. A few minutes later, I came out with a composition notebook in my hand. I got back in my car, and on the front cover, I wrote down Journey to Financial Freedom. I opened up the page and began to write down questions. Questions such as, why am I broke? Who do I need to become to get myself out of this mess? And surprisingly, answers started pouring into me. I couldn't write it down fast enough. That day changed my life. When I say change my life, it gave me a new sense of direction, where I want to go with my life. And that direction was to share the message of hope. And the reason why I said that is because if you read my book, if you listen to more of my video, as I'm going to produce later on in the future, you notice that my journey coming from Vietnam to here was a lot more challenging than back then when I was beaten and broke. And that's what changed my life around. I realized that that moment when I was beaten and broken, it was nothing compared to the struggle, the challenges that our family went through to get here. And there was a lot of faith, a lot of hope to get us here. And that's why I make it my mission to share that message. That's why I spend hours writing, trying to share that message with the audience. That's why I go out there and speak to the community, to the organization, to corporation, whoever want to hear me speak. There's a message in there that I want to share, and that is hope. There's always hope. You can get yourself out of any mess, any situation, but you need to have hope and believe that you can do it. And that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I put out this video. That's why I create a weekly motivation. That's why I spend hours writing, just because I want to share the message of hope. And that's my why. You see, when you have a why, there's nothing that can stop you from doing what you're doing. But if you don't have that strong enough why, guess what? You will not go far. You will not persevere when there's challenges, obstacles in your way. You will stop. But when you have a strong enough why, there's nothing that can hold you back. There's nothing can stand in your way from achieving that goal. I will share more about my journey here to America on the next video. But for now, try to find your why. Why do you do what you do? And when you have that down, you know what? You will achieve great thing in life. Until next time, I wish you great health, much happiness, and a prosperous year. We'll talk soon.